Hello. Who might you be to ask a dwarf his name? Bloody ignorant outlander, I'd say. As if a dwarf would give his...
Excuse me. You don't need to take such treatment from this dwarf. Bloody annoying little runt, if you ask me. I mean, look at him. Putting on airs like he's some sort of native dwarf. I'd be surprised if he's ever even been out of the city in his entire life. You can always smell a city dwarf a mile away. He's probably got a manicure. His beard looks a bit scraggly too. Probably out past his bedtime.
I was saying that it was bloody rude of you to be asking me, a dwarf, for his name. It's not something to be thrown out and away like the day's rubbish. I suppose you're none to blame, stranger. Perhaps I am a little quick-tempered myself. Please forgive my harsh words. You may call me Magnus. Well, dwarves are an ancient race, and our traditions run deep. A dwarf's true name, his family name, is a sacred thing. A thing of mystery and power. Magnus is my common name. If I knew you well, I'd also tell you my family name. But Magnus will do for now. Dwarven names are symbolic, a reflection of our history, who we are. A dwarf who gives just anyone his name has no respect for that history. It's nice to meet an outlander who tries to understand our ways. Well met, my friend. Now, how can I help you? What is it that you need to know? Yes, I do. And I curse the day I ran across the devils who own it. Ungodly bunch they are. I can only guess what goes on behind those doors. That building is the headquarters for the infamous P. Schuyler and Sons. What can I divulge, you ask? Where would you like me to begin? P. Schuyler and Sons is the oldest business in Tarant, a trader in jewelry and the occasional rare or sought-after trinket or bauble. Their business reputation is untarnished, second to none. Strange. Strange doesn't begin to describe what they are. Do you know that no one has seen the supposed owner, Polonius Schuyler, or his sons in more than 15 years? And even then, the gentleman who saw them, a trader in gems from Ireland, died a week later from what they could only describe as consumption. Have you heard about the Eyeless Five? 8 years ago, there were 5 ruby pendants sold at auction through P. Schuyler and Sons. All the ladies who wore them were murdered, their eyes plucked from their heads. Why do madmen do anything? They're bloody madmen, that's why! If you're not going to use the sense you were born with, then I'll not continue. Suffice it to say that P. Schuyler and Sons is an extremely unusual company. I'm not the only one to think so. I might ask you the same, my friend. You seem awfully curious about P. Schuyler and Sons. What brings you here? Interesting. I, too, am investigating one of their products. I saw it for sale in a pawn shop down the merchant's quarter, and it had their imprint. Would you like to see it? Don't you see? There, a cross. And there, a sunburst. All of these are old dwarven characters, symbols in a lost language. These are landmarks in my people's history, milestones for the dwarven age. Do you see these dwarven gauntlets I wear? They were given to me by my grandfather, who in turn received them from his. Do you see the symbol carved on them? It's the same as the symbol carved on the bracelet. These gauntlets are the only link I possess to my ancestors, my clan, lost to my family since before any of us can remember. That, my friends, is the point of this whole story. I've tried on multiple occasions to speak with the Schuylers concerning this bracelet and where they got it, but I've been stonewalled by their employees from the very beginning. They're hiding something. I know it. The sources behind their inventory, the reasons for their reclusiveness, who knows? But I do know that I'm gonna find out where they got this bracelet, regardless of what is necessary to do so. again. What? What did you find? I see. So there was a dwarven tomb down there, and they were desecrating it. Thank you, my friend. The Skylers got what they deserved. No. I mean, I don't think so. Oh, I might as well just tell you. I have no idea who my clan is, and this old bracelet isn't going to show me. Look at this thing. Those aren't even carvings. They're bloody scratches. But I wanted so bad to see something, to find anything. Oh, just forget it. Oh, I'll try not to, my friend. I'm sure it will all work out for the best. Well, good luck to you. Hey? Nope, it looks like you've got a full house already. Was there anything else?
Ugh, Igar, world's smartest orc. You have got question? I know much things. Gar tell all. Politics, mathematics, tea.
is it that you want of me?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Gilbert Bates, as I'm sure you may have surmised. I'd like to extend my thanks to you, madam, for putting an end to the difficulties at my factory. I've been informed that there is a matter you wish to discuss. Great gods! How did you come by that ring? A gnome? What manner of tomfoolery is this? Are you certain it was not a dwarf? Yes, I am familiar with the dwarves and their customs. Tell me, was there anything distinctive about this fellow? By Alberic, I knew it in my heart. That was no gnome. It was Stennar Rockcutter. Stennar was an old friend of mine. But for him to cut off his beard, by the gods, it's unthinkable. But please, tell me, did he say anything to you before he died? Did he say anything about the evil? What evil? And where did he escape from? Something horrible must have happened after I... Did he say anything else? I do not know. Even though dwarves reckon time differently than humans, he must have realized that I am now an old man. Perhaps it is because I was but a boy when I betrayed his trust all those years ago. That is quite the long tale. A tale of my shame, it is. It is ironic that my greatest mistake is that which brought me such wealth. As a youth, I was enamored of all things dwarven, so I sought out the nearest clan and attempted to impress them with my grasp of their technology. They laughed. It was obviously a novelty to them, a ridiculous human who had a natural bent towards technology. I suppose it didn't help that I was a mere 14 years old at the time. I became something they humored to entertain themselves. Stennar was the only one who truly called me friend in all those years, and betrayal is how I repaid his friendship. It was he who first showed me their steam engine, as he knew I could appreciate the beautiful intricacies of its design. They had left it to rust in a corner, as they had very little use for a device that would reduce the need for sheer physical power. Imagine a dwarf relying on a device to do his digging for him. It's preposterous. I asked him if I could tinker with it, perhaps improve on it, as I knew this was the key to becoming truly a part of the dwarven world. I quickly devised a way to use it to power a pump for draining the mines. When I fell all over myself trying to explain it to them, laughter was, once again, their only response. I knew I had to somehow gain their respect, so I hastily sketched some schematics and set out to prove my theory. The struggling human mining company that I brought the plans to offered me a share in their mines for the steam pump. I was ecstatic. I had not a care for their mines or their money. I desired vindication. When I returned to the dwarves to boast of my accomplishments and be welcomed into their clan, they were gone. The inventions came quickly after that, fueled by my anger and confusion. How could they have denied me my place amongst them after all my labors? Somehow I felt I could still prove myself to them. I continued searching for them in all my spare moments, but to no avail. But then they appeared to me late one night, and they warned me to never speak of, nor try to find the dwarves again. Still being a mere lad, you can imagine the terror that put into me. As my wealth and power grew, I shook off some of my youthful fear and hired the first in a long chain of investigators to locate Stenar and his clan. None of them ever returned with any worthwhile information, and some never returned at all. The ones that did told of vicious traps and creatures attacking them from the shadows. As word of these failures spread, it became more and more difficult to find souls brave enough to take on the challenge. He knew that ring would lend veracity to your tale. I gave Stenar that ring the last time I saw him. Now he is dead. If only we knew what he meant by the evil. I don't put much stock in religious ramblings myself, but if you feel it could help you to get more information on the Panari, you should go to their temple on the northern end of Lion's Head Circle. I'm more concerned with who killed Stenar and why, and what all this has to do with my relationship with the Black Mountain clan. There must be some clue left in the Black Mountain mines. I am certain of this. You seem to be a resourceful individual. Would you be interested in searching the mines for some clue as to their whereabouts? I would make it worth your while, I can assure you. Splendid! Here, let me mark your map with the location of the Black Mountain mine. Oh, one more thing. I would like to purchase my ring back from you. Much obliged. I will speak with you when you...